The death of Prince Philip and the ongoing coronavirus pandemic have marked significant changes to today's state opening of Parliament. During today's strip-down ceremony, the 67th attended by the Queen, the monarch arrived in her royal car rather than on her carriage in full robes. Entering the House of Lords accompanied by her son Prince Charles, the Queen passed a reduced number of peers sitting on their benches. And, for the first time in her record-breaking reign, the monarch sat alone. Over the past 7 decades, during the state opening of Parliament, there had been 2 thrones in the House of Lords, one for the monarch and one for her consort. Even after August 2017, when Prince Philip resigned from public duties, his throne was left under the canopy and occupied by Prince Charles, who replaced his father in accompanying the Queen to Westminster. Today, however, Prince Charles and the Duchess of Cornwall sat next to one another on 2 state chairs removed from the canopy while the monarch sat by herself on the throne. BBC journalist Hugh Edwards, noting the removal of the consort's throne ahead of the ceremony, said, "Possibly the most striking change is this. It's a single throne under that great golden canopy. There used to be a pair of thrones for the Queen and her consort. This is where the Queen will be delivering her speech. The Prince of Wales and the Duchess of Cornwall will sit on the side." Today marks the Queen's first public engagement outside of her home in Windsor since the funeral of Prince Philip on April 17. The Queen's arrival was preceded by the arrival of the imperial state crown. The monarch would normally wear the imperial state crown only during ceremonies featuring the full regalia. However, the monarch stopped wearing this precious jewel, with which she was crowned queen in 1953, a few years ago even during normal state opening of Parliament ceremonies because of its hefty weight. The monarch also arrived after Prince Charles and Camilla, who travelled from their London home, Clarence House, in a separate royal car rather than sharing the vehicle with the Queen as it normally happens. During the state opening of Parliament, the sovereign was the only person not wearing a face covering, as she had to deliver the Queen's speech. Despite its name, the speech is not written by the monarch but by the government, and it sets up its agenda to be put into law over the coming year. To reach the House of Lords, the Queen departed from Buckingham Palace, her official residence in London. The monarch has not lived at her London palace since March 19 last year, a few days before the first national lockdown was issued. After delivering the speech, the monarch left the House of Lords once again accompanied by her firstborn.